Hello, and welcome to this presentation about the MSc in Film Curation at the University of Glasgow. My name is Lizelle Bischoff, and I'm a professor of film studies here in Film and Television Studies at Glasgow, and I'm the convener of the MSc in Film Curation. As you probably would have seen already from the program web pages, the structure of the program is over 180 credits with two 30-credit core courses. One, materials of film curation that you take in semester one, and the second one, practices of film curation that you take in semester two. Then in addition to these two core courses, you will also be offered an option in semester one and also in semester two. There are a variety of options that are presented within film and television studies and also the School of Culture and Creative Arts more broadly. And it is also possible for students to find additional option courses out with film and television studies that they might be interested in pursuing that aligns with their research interests. Then you will also do a work placement or a creative practice project. This takes place in the second semester and it's worth 20 credits. And the application for the work placements or the creative practice project takes place in semester one. And then finally, you will be doing your dissertation, which is 60 credits over the summer. And this then totals the 180 credits that the degree program is worth overall. There are also part-time possibilities and structures to follow the program over 2 years. And if this is something that you're interested in pursuing, you can always get in touch with me to discuss it further. So why would you choose this program? Well, first of all, we've got a wide variety of industry experts who visit the program and who act as guest lecturers and present sessions throughout the two core courses, the materials of film curation, which is a more sort of theoretical and historical introduction to film curation, and then the practices of film curation in the second semester, which is a very sort of hands-on course. And in this one, there will be a lot of speakers that will be joining the sessions from all over the world. Some of them will be joining via Zoom. And these are programmers and curators and other industry experts who work at film festivals, major A-list festivals, as well as smaller festivals from all over the world. So you'll really get to be in touch with people who work in the industry and in a variety of different contexts and roles as well. You will also have access to the learning and archive facilities at Kelvin Hall, including the Moving Image Archive, which is Scotland's major film archive. And in fact, we will also be conducting a field visit to the archive during semester one, and the teaching for the materials of film curation and the practices of film curation both takes place in Kelvin Hall with the Moving Image Archive just next door. Of course, Glasgow is a fantastic city to be studying film in, because it's one of the leading media cities in the UK, and there's a whole host of film festivals that take place in the city, and many of them we have links with, and they offer placements as well for students to work in film festivals. We have cinemas as well, such as the Glasgow Film Theatre and GMAC, and also film production companies such as Film City. So in terms of film, there's so much going on, and we are very closely connected to the industry, and especially the exhibition field of film in Glasgow. And students will have an opportunity to link with these industry partners through placements, for example, and also visiting lecturers. Gilmorehill Centre in itself, where Film and Television Studies is based, has its own cinemas. We've had about 140-seater cinema that we use as well for screenings on the course. So you'll be watching films within the cinema. We still have a 35mm projector and a 16mm projector as well in the projection booth. And we do sometimes organize screenings on 35mm for students to watch as part of the film curation program. We also have a very extensive collection of videos, DVDs, and also digital resources. So really thousands of resources that you would be able to access during your studies here. As I've mentioned already, we are connected with many organizations and venues that work in film exhibition and distribution across Glasgow and also further afield. And there on the screen, you can see some of the placement providers we've offered placements to our students for the second semester core course, the second semester compulsory course of the placement. So we've worked with distribution companies such as Conic Film and Park Circus. Also, as I've mentioned, with the Moving Image Archive, we usually have a student doing a placement with them. The University of Glasgow has its own library and audiovisual archives as well that students can tap into. We've also had placements as the Glasgow Short Film Festival, the Hippodrome Silent Film Festival, which is in Bowness, which is about an hour's drive from Glasgow, and the Scottish Mental Health Arts and Film Festival, and also GMAC, which is a film education and film training organisation. And they have hosted placements for us in the past as well. Many of our students end up working in film curation. Some of them end up working or at least doing more longer-term work with the placements providers that they've done their internships with. And many of our graduates end up working as curators or programmers in cinemas, for film festivals, also in museums or other exhibition spaces such as galleries, for example. Students end up working as creative or cultural entrepreneurs in a variety of different roles. Some students end up working in museums or in archives. Research for the film and television industries is another area where graduates might end up in. And of course, some students will end up making films or working perhaps developing their own film festivals or projects that they will get off the ground with the knowledge that they've gained during the film curation masters. And some of them end up working in academia. So some postgraduate students might go on and do PhDs and then pursue careers in academia. All the information to apply to the MSc in film curation you can find online. There's on the screen, you can see a list of the supporting documents that would be needed for your application. And all the information and all the links and application portal you can find online from the Film Curation web pages. I want to also invite you all to get in touch with me. My email is there on the screen. If you have any questions about the program, I'm happy to meet with prospective students either in person, if you're in Glasgow, or online, and to talk you through the program structure, or if you've got specific questions, I could answer them and at least help to guide you towards making a decision of whether this degree program would be the right thing for you to do. There's also a link to our program webpage. Please have a look at that. It contains all the information that I've shared in this presentation, as well as a lot more information about the program and the university more widely. So please feel free to get in touch and to consult those pages. And also join us on social media. We've got a podcast as well. And there's a lot going on within Arts and Humanities at University of Glasgow. So please join up and link up with our social media. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to hopefully meeting some of you in September this year. Thank you for listening.